Hi yogis, find yourselves on your back. So today we're going to start off with Shavasana. Enjoy. So really ease yourself into your mat. Let everything go. Nothing matters. As I was telling Rachel and Sophia, nothing's permanent. This too shall pass. So just enjoy your time on the mat. And since nothing is permanent, the past doesn't matter, the future doesn't matter. What matters is the here and the now and how present you are with your breath, how present you are with your current thoughts, your current feelings. So let it go. Now, as you begin to quieten your mind, see if you can lengthen your breath, lengthen your inhale and your exhale. Completely relax. And then take a nice long deep breath in and stretch your arms all the way up over your head. Get your heels together, toes together, stretch, become the longest self possible. And when you exhale, pull your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. So it almost seems like we're beginning the way we end. If you wish, go ahead and rock a little bit from side to side. When you're ready, lie down flat on your back and then get the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. So it's like you're supporting the ceiling with the soles of your feet. And then widen the gap between your heels and then hold on to the soles of your feet from inside. So your inner feet, hold on to your inner feet and then pull down so that your knees come closer to your armpits, but your heels remain far away from each other. And the soles of your feet stay facing up towards the ceiling or the sky. And just enjoy that little pull. It's called the happy baby pose, and there's a reason. If you're not feeling happy in this pose, then you need to reevaluate everything you've ever done in your life. So keep pushing your knees down towards your armpits, and the more you do that, you'll find your tailbone rising up towards the ceiling. So use the muscles in your lower back to push your tailbone down towards the mat. The more you do that, your knees start rising. So push the knees back in and down towards your armpits. So keep remaining with a flat lower back, knees down towards your armpits. And when you're ready, gently let it go. So straighten out your knees. Slowly drop your feet all the way down. Big toes together, heels together. And now we're going to do a few leg raises. So at your next inhale, start taking your feet all the way up to the count of 10. So really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be at 45 degrees. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay with your feet vertical. Try and keep your knees straight. If you can't keep them straight, well, no big deal. Bend them a little bit. Now we're going to get it down again to the count of 10. At 5, we're going to hold. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold for a bit. So just get into your breath. Keep lengthening through your toes. Keep your knees straight if you can. And then 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Catch your breath. Check in with how you feel. When you're ready, one more time. We'll pause at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Stay with your breath. Really pull your abs in. So you're really working your abs. and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want, stay here. If you want, take your palms, hold on behind your calves, and gently lift your heart up towards your knees. So it may not be much, but to whatever extent you can. And then see if you can drop your feet closer towards your head. So really start doing a forward fold. And then gently release your head back down. Keep your feet up to vertical, release your palms, and back down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and hold. And this is a good time to start thinking, what the hell did he mean by saying this flow was about a journey? This isn't a journey, this is a stupid hold of the abs. And I was just saying all that to entertain you because I needed to distract you. If you're ready, start moving down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Oh my God. Okay, let's just do one leg raise at a time. So start with your right leg. Keep your left heel down on the mat. If you want, flex your left ankle, point your right toes, 1, right leg up, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're probably feeling a little stuck like me, which is cool. If you're feeling the pressure in your right quad, maybe flexing your right ankle might help, maybe not. Get your palms behind your right knee, slide up to your right calf. See if you can go a little deeper with just one leg. So get your head off the mat, pull it. Maybe keep pointing your toes, keep your left heel stuck to the mat, don't let it come up. When you're ready, relax your head down. Release your right leg, let it go down slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Flex your right ankle, point through your left toes. Keep it there, steady. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See if you want to flex your left ankle or you want to keep pointing your toes. Choice is yours. Take your palms behind your left knee, slide up to your left calf. Get your heart up, head up, pull in. Keep pointing through your left toes. 3, 2, 1. Release your head, release your palms, and make your way down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep reaching through your left toes. Hold. Check in with how you feel. Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling like you're being pushed? 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. When you're ready, bend your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Rock back and forth, not side to side, and see if it's possible for you to come up to seated at some point. Great. When you're ready, get your feet together. So Baddha Konasana. Just hold on to your feet. You can keep your heels a little closer to your groin. So your knees might lift up if you don't have the flexibility like me. And then just kind of butterfly your knees down towards the floor. So I don't expect any jerky, harsh motion, just smooth little flaps. Try and keep your spine tall, keep holding on to your feet, and gently work your knees down towards the mat. At some point, if you can keep your knees down, use the muscles on your inner thigh to keep your knees down. You also need to kind of squeeze your glutes a little bit. And then inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward to the extent you can. Now, since your heels are closer to your body, you may not be able to go very far, which is fine. Just go as far as you can. And then slowly come up. Get your left palm outside your right knee, your right palm behind you. Push the right knee down. Your left knee goes down automatically. Inhale, spine roll. Exhale, twist. Come back to the center and the other side. So right palm on left knee, push that left knee down. The right knee, you've got to push down on your own. Your left palm behind you. Inhale, spine roll. Exhale, twist. So keep pushing that knee down. Don't use the knee as a lever. Push the knee down with your palm. Inhale, spine roll. Exhale, twist. And slowly release. Release your feet out in front of you. Pull your toes back towards you. Inhale, take your arms up. If you feel like you're pinching your bottoms, the flesh beneath you, remove the flesh from underneath of you so that you've got a broad base. Take your arms up, arms alongside your ears. Inhale, look up between your fingertips. Exhale, fold forward. So grab whatever part of your leg you can. So some of you, it might be beneath the calves, beneath the ankles. If you can, go over the toes. Inhale, stretch your heart forward and up. Exhale, bend your elbows, pull yourselves in as much as you can. Once again, inhale, heart up, heart moving forward. Exhale, pull down. So use your biceps, use your abs to pull yourselves in as much as you can. Inhale, release all the way up. Reach up, look up between your fingertips. Exhale once more, as much far forward as you can. Remember, keep a tall back, keep a tall spine, and exhale, fold. Keeping that length in your spine. So maybe you want your chin up. That kind of helps with a long spine. Slowly release. Bend your left knee, and you've got three options. One is just put your left foot against your right thigh. Make sure the knee is down. If you find this not challenging enough or you want a different twist, get your foot behind you. So right angles at the hip joint, maybe a little bit of a right angle at the ankle, and then you fold forward. Or if you want something different, get your left heel in on your right thigh, left heel digging in to the space between your thigh and your torso, but make sure your knee goes down. So I'll use this. You can use whichever variation you want. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward to the extent you can. So if you're like me, your heel should be digging into your belly. Release yourself forward. Use your breath. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, fold forward a little more. Slowly release. Come back all the way up. Look up between your fingertips before you release. Release your left leg. Do the same thing on the other side. So your right leg. So you can either just put the foot against the thigh, or you can take the foot all the way behind. Make sure your left ankle is flexed. Or if you're doing it with me, your heel on top of your thigh, in the junction of your thigh and your torso. Keep that knee down. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward and pull in. Keeping a straight back. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, fold forward. Nothing's permanent. not even your journey. So learn to let go. The more you let go, the more you'll find yourself getting into a deeper forward fold. Sometimes I amaze myself how I move from philosophy to the physics in one sentence. When you're ready, slowly release, arms all the way up, look between your fingertips and release. So get on to all fours. Your shoulders are directly above your wrists. You're spreading your fingers. Your index fingers are parallel to one another. Your spine is straight. Your hips are above your knees. So you don't want your knees moving back. You don't want your knees forward. You want your knees directly under your hips. Your knees are hip width apart. You can either tuck your toes in or relax your toes on the mat. It's your choice. Doesn't really matter. I find that if I tuck my toes in, I get a little bit of better grip, a little bit of better balance. So if you're all aligned, let's do a few cat cows, and I still get confused between what is cat and what is cow. So I'm thinking inhale, chin up, tail up is your cow. I still don't know why this is called a cow. I have never seen cows do this. Exhale to cat. So pull your chin in towards your chest, your tailbone down and forward towards your chin. You're rounding your middle back. I have seen cats do this. Inhale, cow. So I guess cows get defaulted to this position. Chin up, tailbone up. You're dropping your belly down but still sucking your navel in towards your spine. Exhale, cat. Keep pushing your middle back up towards the sky as much as you can. Inhale, cow. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Tailbone up. Exhale, cat. Tuck your chin in, middle back up. You're pushing the ceiling up with your middle back. You're pulling your navel in towards your spine. And then release to neutral. Let's get into our core balances. So right arm next to right ear, left toes up and back. Now I know a lot of you sometimes get confused with this. It's opposite arm, opposite leg. Remember that. Some of you tend to go on the same side, and then of course balance becomes a problem. Bring your attention to your left shoulder. Don't sink into your left shoulder. Push up and out of your left shoulder. Keep your left leg strong. Hug the bone with the muscle. Point through your left toes. Reach through your right fingers. Slowly release. And the other side, left arm next to left ear. Reach through your fingers. Right leg up, parallel to the floor. Reach with your right toes. Bring attention to your right shoulder. Push up and out of your right shoulder. Maybe chin up. Try and hold steady. Try not to get all wobbly. Hold it in with your abs. Fingertips reaching forward. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Let's do the externally rotated version, which I know a lot of you hate, but then hey, nothing's permanent. So right arm next to right ear, left toes all the way back. Circle your right arm to the right. Circle your left toes to the left. Your toes pointing forward. Keep your leg parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in. Pull out of your left shoulder. Chin up. Don't hold your breath. Keep holding on to a nice, easy, gentle breath. In and out. Use your breath to get you through these difficult times. Slowly circle back, no dropping down like a rag doll, and with control, release. Left arm next to left ear, right toes all the way back, left arm to the left, right toes pointing forward, and the foot coming as far forward as you can. Pull out of your right shoulder, spine tall. Pull your navel in towards your spine, chin up. 4, reach through your fingertips, reach through your heel, 3, 2, 1, circle back, circle down. Okay, there's one more left, but if you're feeling a little pain with your wrist, let's all just drop down into child's pose and just circle your wrist to get the pressure off. So both directions. And when you're ready, come back to all fours. Right arm next to right ear, left toes all the way back. Bend your left knee, circle your right arm around, hold on to the outer edge of your left foot. Push the foot into the palm, that takes your shoulder further back. Keep raising your heart up and then turn your head over your right shoulder. Look at your left toes. Keep taking those toes up and back as much as you can. Now, if this is a problem, you can keep your knee down and just hold on. So at least you get that stretch in your shoulder. When you're ready, don't just snap out of it. With control, circle arm, circle foot, and all the way back down. Just one more side, left arm next to left ear, right toes all the way back. Bend your right knee, circle your left arm, hold on to the outer edge of your right foot. Push the foot back and up, pull out of your right shoulder, turn your head over your left shoulder, look at your right toes. Keep pushing. If it's too much, get your knee down. 3, 2, 1, slowly release. Hips down, transpose. If you want, release the pressure from your wrists. Slowly come back to all fours. Just walk your knees back maybe a couple of inches and then just elevate your knees, let's say 1 inch above the mat. So tuck your toes in. You really need your toes tucked in. Keep your spine straight and just pull your knees up. So my knees are hovering on top of the mat. Maybe chin up. Stay with your breath. We'll count for 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91. Okay, hips up and back, down dog. What were you thinking? So spread your fingers, index fingers parallel to one another. External rotation of the arms and the shoulders, spine tall. Take your tailbone up and back. Push the mat forward with your palms. So you really want that length in your spine. Keep your knees straight. Push the backs of your thighs towards the wall behind. Release your heels down behind your second and third toe. So that gets you the internal rotation of the thighs at the hip. When you're ready, look forward between your palms. Get your right foot all the way forward between your palms. And drop down on your left knee. Slowly come up, but keep your left palm down next to your right foot. So, you're just here. When you're ready, bend your left knee. Circle your right palm around. Same thing, hold on to the outer edge of your left foot. Now this time, there are a few things you could do. What I would prefer you do is you pull in with your right bicep, get your left heel close to your left hip. Keep dropping your hips down and forward because the minute you take your hips up and back, you lose the stretch in your left quad and your left psoas. So keep doing that. And then gently drop your right knee down towards the floor. So you're opening out your right hip. Then if you want, turn your face over your right shoulder and look back. So pulling your heel in towards the hip, your hips moving down and forward, your right knee moving down to the side. A lot of your weight is on your left palm, so hopefully your left shoulder is on top of your left wrist. Your left elbow preferably straight. If you can't take the straight, put a micro bend in your left elbow. Keep pulling in with your right palm, your left foot. It's bloody complicated. Slowly release. Get your foot up and back. So get your right foot up and back, three-legged down dog. Make sure your hips are level, which means your right hip point is facing down. You don't want your right hip point facing out to the right. You want it facing down. So both your hips are level. Reach through your right toes, first back so that your knee is straight, and then up as much as you can. When you do that, your shoulders tend to pop forward. Push your shoulders back even more. Reach higher with your right toes, and then drop your right foot down. Look forward between your fingertips. Get your left foot all the way forward between your palms. Drop down on your right knee. Walk your right knee as far back as you can. Get your right palm under your right shoulder. Bend your right knee. Circle your left palm around. Hold on to the outer edge, not the inner edge, the outer edge of your right foot. Pull the heel in towards the hip. Make sure your hips don't move up and back like this. You want that stretch on your right quadricep. You want the stretch on your right psoas. So pull the heel in towards the hip and gently drop your left knee down to the side. So you're getting a little bit of a back bend, you're getting a little bit of a twist. Look over your left shoulder at your right toes. Stay with your breath. Your right elbow can be bent, slightly bent or straight, depending on how much you can take the pressure. But keep pulling the left foot in. Sorry, no, the right foot in. Keep your hips moving down and forward. You don't want them moving up and back. When you're ready, slowly release. Get your left foot up and back, three-legged down dog. Reach back with your toes, straighten the knee, keep your hip point facing down, and then keep taking the foot up. The higher you take it, your shoulders might want to come forward, push them back towards your knee. Reach up with your toes. External rotation of the arms and the shoulders, please, if you can manage that. 3, 2, 1. Drop your left foot down. Just stay in a nice little down dog. And if you want, let's all do this. Drop down to your knees and child's pose. When you're ready, gently push back to down dog. Look forward between your fingertips. Get your right foot all the way forward between your palms on the center line. Drop your left heel down, heel to arch, feet are perpendicular. Push your left pinky toe into the mat. Keep your hips low. You know we're getting into warrior two. Enjoy left arm reaching forward. Circle up. Warrior two. Push your left pinky toe into the mat. Keep your left knee straight. Right hip moving down towards your right ankle, spine is tall. I see a few yogis with this tendency to reach forward in your warrior two. You're not going anywhere. So keep your spine tall. Keep it all upright. Keep your arms to the side. Energetically push out through your fingertips. When you're ready, circle your palms behind you. Interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, extend your elbows, and then take your heart up towards the ceiling. You can stick your chin to your chest. If you've got the balance, you can take your chin up. So this is all the flexibility I have. So stay at a place which is challenging, but not intimidating. Keep your arms the way they are. Just straighten your spine. When you're ready, inhale, spine tall. Notice everything below remains the same. I'm not pulling out of my warrior two. Fold forward. Now fold forward straight to the center. Don't fold forward to your knee. So fold forward straight to your center. Take your arms up. Maybe your hips will push back a little bit. Don't worry. It's all good. Keep taking your heart forward. Maybe you want to stop at horizontal. You want to go down lower. Drinking bird, go ahead, do that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly circle your way back up to warrior two. Windmill your arms around. Front foot all the way back. Find yourselves in plank. Shoulders over wrists. Hips in line with shoulders. Knees straight. Drop your knees down. Hips slightly back. Bend your elbows close to your torso. Knees, chest, chin. Elbows keep pointing up. Chin down. Shoulders away from the ears. Knees, chest, chin. And then gently drop down all the way onto the mat. Relax your toes on the mat. Push the mat forward with your palms. Come up to baby cobra. Keep your neck a natural extension of your spine. Push your toes down into the mat. Reach your toes back as much as you can. With each inhale, try to come up a little more. With each exhale, elongate your spine. So inhale up, exhale, elongate your spine. Shoulders away from the ears. When you're ready, tuck your toes in, come up through your knees, hips up and back. Down dog. Look forward, get your left foot all the way forward between your palms, the same thing on the other side. Drop your right heel down, heel to arch, feet are perpendicular. Extend your right arm, circle up, warrior two. Push your right pinky toe into the mat. Left hip moves down towards your left ankle. Open the left knee out to the left. Keep pushing, sliding your hips down and forward. Spine tall, arms reaching out. Circle your arms behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. Extend your elbows and then take your heart up towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. You can stick your chin to your chest or you can take your chin up towards the sky. Keep reaching your knuckles down towards the mat. Left hip down towards the left ankle. 3, 2, just come up tall. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, fold forward to the center, not to your knee. The temptation is enormous to go towards your knee. Don't do that. Stay in the center. Take your arms up and over your head if you can. Stay parallel, or if you want, go down even further. 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly circle back up. Arms to the side. Windmill your arms around. Front foot all the way back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. So now if you want to learn a chaturanga, push your heels forward, get your shoulders beyond your fingertips, bend your elbows, stop when your torso reaches elbow height, turn your chin up. So that's your chaturanga. 3, 2, 1, slowly lower yourself down. I hope Maggie is watching. Relax your toes on your mat. Push up to full cobra. So you really need to get the motion from your palms. Push the mat forward and raise up as much as you can. So in cobra, your hip points remain stuck to the mat. Your shoulders are away from the ears. I see a lot of cobras like this. You're just stressing yourself out even more. Learn to keep your shoulders back and away from your ears. Your neck a natural extension of your spine. So try not to do this. Try not to do this. Just remain natural extension. If you're feeling a compression in your lower back, See if it helps, if you can start elongating your toes towards the back of the room a little more. 3, 2, 1, drop down, tuck your toes in, hips up and back, down dog. When you're ready, look forward, get your right foot all the way forward between your palms. Stay on the balls of your left foot. So we're going to get into a high lunge. When you're ready, inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, drop them to the side, parallel to the floor. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, left arm goes forward, right arm goes back. Twisty, twisty. Try and keep the back knee straight. Try and keep your hips moving down and forward. Try and keep your spine tall as you twist even more. Reach forward with your left fingertips. Reach across with your right palm. Look over your right shoulder. Untwist back to high lunge. Sweep your palms down. Drop your back knee down, so left knee down. And just come up, climb up onto your right knee. So stay here for a bit. When you're ready, circle your left arm up. Inhale and exhale, just drop it over to the right. The more you drop it, the more your tailbone is going down and forward. So you don't want to be here. You're doing nothing. You want to keep getting your tailbone down and forward and then reach across. May not be much. When you're ready, come back to vertical. Get your left elbow outside your right knee. Oh, twisty again. Then get your right palm on top of your left palm. Keep pushing your hips down and forward. So, level 1, enjoy this twist. You want to work a little harder. Tuck your back toes under. Pick up your back knee. Keep it straight. Think of first inhale, spine tall. Exhale, push your heart up towards the sky. So if you want to stay here, you want to take it further, adjust so that your left shoulder goes outside your right knee. Drop your left palm down, take your right palm up. Twist a little more. You want to take it a notch further. Get your left shoulder outside your right knee. Get your left palm under your right thigh and circle your right arm behind and bind. Slowly release back to forward. Take your right foot, back it up. Back it up. And now open out your right hip over your left hip. Bend your right knee. Get your right heel close to your right glute. Keep pushing your shoulders back. Inhale, come to plank, right knee to right elbow. And exhale back to one-legged down dog, right knee up. One more time, right knee to right elbow, plank. And back to right knee, circling up towards the sky. One last time, please. Right knee to right elbow, plank. And then just drop it down to down dog. Stay with your breath. When you're ready, look forward between your palms. Get your left foot all the way forward between your palms. Stay on the balls of your right foot. Inhale, sweep your arms up, high lunge. Exhale to the side. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, right palm forward, left palm back. Inhale, reach through your right fingers. Exhale, reach across with your left palm. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, push your hips down and forward. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Try and keep your back knee straight. So you don't want to be buckling in. You want to keep your back knee straight. Circle back to high lunge. Sweep down. Drop your back knee down. Walk it as far back as you can. Keep moving your hips down and forward. Climb up onto your left knee. Stay with a tall spine. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale to the side. But keep pushing your hips down and forward. So you should be feeling that stretch on your right psoas, but a little to the outside, near the hip point. Slowly come back. Right elbow outside left knee, as far out as you can get it. Left palm on top of right palm. Push the right palm down. So this helps you pick your heart up to your namaste. So you don't want your namaste at armpit level. You want to inhale, increase length of spine. Exhale, get your heart in line with your namaste. So you can stay here if you wish. You want to make your life a little more complicated. Tuck your back toes in. Pick up your back knee. You want to make your life a little more complicated. Try and get your right shoulder outside your left knee. Drop your right palm down. Left palm up. Stay here if you wish. If you really love complications, get your palm under your thigh and then circle across and bind. Keep the back knee straight. If you're up, if you're down, it's cool. Check in with your breathing. It gets difficult with twists. Use your breath. Use the ujjayi to regulate your breath. And slowly release. Here it comes. Left foot back and up. Reach, bend your left knee, open your left hip up. So left knee up towards the sky, shoulders back. Inhale, left knee to left elbow. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. And left knee back and up. Shoulders back and up. When you're ready, one more time. Left knee to left elbow. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Left knee back and up. Circle up to the sky. One more time. Left knee to left elbow. And circle it back up. So three-legged down dog with knee up. Slowly release down. Bend your knees. Child's pose. Stay with your breath. Enjoy the child's pose. When you're ready, slowly come to seated, and from seated, come to standing. So let's do a nice little balance. And I'm thinking external rotation of the thigh at the hip. So you can join in with me. It's simple enough, so you can watch the screen and you can join in with me. Push all your weight into your left foot. Get your right knee up. So hold on to your right knee. Pull it in towards your chest. Now you got a choice. Well, actually you don't. You can be like this, rounding your back. Please don't do that. So push your left foot in deeper. Straighten out your left knee. And then push the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. So you're really straightening out your back. Shoulders away from the ears. Stay strong. So you can just keep doing this and keep pulling your knee in. This is good enough for balance. But you want to make your life a little complicated, take your right knee out to the right, and maybe your left arm out to the side. You can stay here if you want. It's complicated enough. If you want to complicate it a little more, hold on to your right big toe with your right palm, and then extend your right knee to wherever it goes. Keep taking your spine tall, and you can just hold here. You want to make your life a little more complicated. Slowly turn your head over your left shoulder. Look at your left thumb. Stay with your breath. See if you're squinching up your left toes. Try and relax. Slowly get your head back forward. Get your right foot facing forward. Stay here if you want. Keep coming up tall. So try not rounding your back. Try and keep your back straight. 3, 2, 1. Now you got a choice. You can get your palm under and just keep growing tall through the heel and pulling in. Remember we did this when we were sleeping at the beginning? Or you can just hold it strong and look now, no hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1 half. Let it go. Oh, shake it out. Now you know why you have only 2 sides. And I keep saying this, and it doesn't sound funny anymore. But thank God you're not an octopus. Okay, so octopi yogis, push your right foot into the mat, get your left knee in, same thing. Keep pulling the knee in, push down very nicely with your right foot. Pull the knee in, grow tall, push the crown of your head up towards the sky. You can stay here if you wish, all through the balance, no judgment. And especially because no one is watching you. And that's the beauty of Zoom, no one's watching you, so no one can really judge you. Not that it matters, you guys have been practicing long enough. Left knee to the left, right arm out. Try and stay tall. 3, 2, 1. Stay here if you wish. If you want, hold on to your left big toe and out it goes to the side. Keep growing tall. Notice how I'm trying to get longer through my left heel. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I forgot. Turn your face over your right shoulder. Look at your right thumb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, yogis. Stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on below and pull in or let it go. 5, 4, 3. Oh my God, forgot. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend. Let it go. Shake it out. Oh my God. Okay, let's take it down a notch. So sit facing your screens or your camera, so wherever you can watch me, and get your right knee in front of you. Okay, so you're sitting squarely on both your knees, your right knee is in front of you. Now get your left knee on top of your right knee. Now, if this is not available to you, some of us just can't manage this, and I get it, you're tight here, it's okay. So if you can't manage this, don't worry. Just get your right calf in front of you and your left calf on top of your right calf. So go this way. If even this is getting like you end up looking like this, don't worry. Just go cross-legged to the extent you can. So wherever you are, inhale, spine tall, exhale, fold forward. So I'll go back to the knee on top of the knee. Inhale, spine tall, exhale, fold forward. Now, if you're folding forward and you want a little support, you can bunch up your fists and place your head on your fists or your chin if it gives you a little more length in your spine. And then with time, you can remove one palm and then you can remove the other palm. And then just enjoy that stretch on your outer left glute and your lower left back. Just let it go. Stay with your breath. We're moving to the yin section. Keep with your spine long if you can, but it's yin, so you just need to give in to gravity. That's all you need to do. Keep your stillness. Try not to move. Try and release whatever muscles you don't require. Let it go, yogis. When you're ready, slowly come back out and just switch to the other side. So whichever way you are, either knee on top of knee or calf on top of calf, just go to the other side. So I'm going to get my left knee down. And I'm going to get my right knee on top of my left knee. If you're going calf on top of calf, just switch. If you're just being cross-legged, get your right leg in front of your left. Once again, sit evenly on both your hips. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, fold forward. You can start with your fists and then give them up one after the other. Release all the way down. Again, this is yin, so get in with your breath. See if you can just watch your thoughts rather than get lost in the melee of your thoughts. When you're ready, slowly move out and release your legs. We'll move to the last yin pose. So again, it's an asymmetrical pose and it's the pigeon. So let me see if I can demonstrate this. So I would suggest you don't do this until you see the full demonstration, and then once I cue you in, you can start. So the easiest way to get into this is stay on all fours and then get your right knee to your right wrist, and then swing your right heel in, so you end up looking like this. Now, depending on your flexibility, see if you can get your right knee out to the side, so you push it out. So once you're here, then walk your left knee back. So keep your hips level. Normally what ends up happening is your left hip starts hiking up and you end up looking like this. So avoid that. Keep your hips level, keep your hips low, and you can stay here on your elbows if you wish. Now, if you can, keep your heel as far forward as you can, but I get it. Sometimes it's just too painful. So if your heel comes in naturally, it's fine. As long as you feel a mild kind of stretch and compression in your right glute, I'm fine. So once you get that, you know, decently uncomfortable feeling, release down. You can stay here on your elbows, or if you want, walk your elbows all the way forward and release down. So join into the pose, and I'll keep time. Once again, this is yin, so relax. Try, notice my hips are level, so I'm not kind of doing this or opening out the other side. Just release down. And maybe you start with your elbows and then you feel you've got it, and then walk your elbows a little forward. So, whatever it takes. When you're ready, slowly push yourself out and just move to a child's pose to kind of remove the stress. Just drop down into a child's pose before we move to the other side. When you're ready, come back to all fours. And this time, because you know how to get in, just get into the pose with me. Get your left knee close to your left wrist. Swing your left heel all the way forward. And then adjust your left foot and your left knee. So take it as far out and as far forward as you would like. And then walk your right knee back. Keep your hips level. Get down to your elbows. Once you feel comfortable, walk your elbows forward. Maybe your heart will reach down, your forehead will reach down. Enjoy your pigeon. When you're ready, slowly take your time, pull out of pigeon, and this time just move to your shavasana. So you'll have to slowly, gently take your time, work your feet forwards, and then slowly lower yourself down on your back and gently make yourself comfortable. Relax your toes, relax your ankles, your knees, hips, spine, shoulders, neck, skull, elbows, fingers. Just relax. Let gravity take over. See if you can just stay with your breath. See if you can just watch your thoughts. See if you can just focus on the rise and fall of your stomach as you breathe. When you're ready, slowly start bringing your attention to the here and now. Start moving your fingers and toes. Take a nice long deep breath in. Hold your breath for a bit. When you're ready to exhale, draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. And then gently rock from side to side. And when you're ready, roll over to your right, stand your face down, blink your eyes open. Slowly come up to seated. And wherever you're comfortable, either palms on your thighs, your knees, or namaste in front of your heart. And you might be wondering what the journey was all about. So if you notice the sequence, we started on our backs with our knees drawn in, fetal position, like a baby. And then we did a little bit of leg work, which is what babies do. And then babies roll over and get onto all fours. And we did a little bit of all fours yogic poses. And then we moved down to down dog, and from down dog, we moved into the more energetic standing poses. That's when you've reached your most productive years, your teenage, your midlife. And then we began to kind of slowly cool it down Take it down a notch. After, of course, doing a peak pose, which was the balance holding out to the side, and take it down, you get down to yin, and then you end up shavasana, which is literally the corpse pose. And that's the journey of your life. And the point is, a lot of people are too stressed about, am I doing this pose correctly? And have I reached the maximum potential of this pose? And the mirroring in life is, have I reached my maximum bank balance? Have I achieved the biggest title I could ever achieve? And what yoga has taught me is it's not about reaching the best pose. I still can't do a lot of complicated poses, but it is about the journey that gets you into the pose. It's what you learn on the way. It's what you need to forget on the way. And believe me, in yoga, you need to forget a lot of things, like, constantly slouching your back and remembering to keep a tall back, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. So you got to learn a lot of new things, you got to forget a lot of things. And I think that's what makes the journey so much more interesting. So as usual, I use yoga or my practice with yoga and yoga asana to inform my life. I hope the same is true of you. So with that, we go on to our last stretch. Interlace your fingers behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades, extend your elbows. Inhale, take your heart up, maybe knuckles go down to the mat, maybe chin up. And then slowly come back to vertical and then fold forward, arms going up. Maybe if you're lucky, forehead will reach down to the floor. And slowly release. Namaste, yogis. Hope you enjoyed your practice with me. Think of what I said about the journey. See if it resonates. If it doesn't, let it go. With that, I'll sign off from the recording.